Welcome, everyone. Now, in this second part of our series, let's understand it a little more in terms of how the person who is suffering the abuse of someone who is narcissistic can seek help. Right? That's one thing that I was wondering, Dr. Meeta. Who actually then goes to seek help? Right?
Is
Because
basically the non-NPD spouse.
non-NPD spouse. So, what is it even called? It's not really a treatment for NPD. Is it like family therapy, maybe? Individual therapy? What is it that that person gets?
He doesn't know anything about it because when he comes to us, he's coming because either he's very depressed or he's got lots of anger issues. He's not able to focus on his academics probably, or he's not able to focus on his professional life, and his personal life is also in a mess. So he doesn't know what is happening to him, he or she.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how they end up coming to us for their emotional health, or trying to understand what is happening in their family with their loved ones.
Right.
But they end up becoming part of the therapy, and it's very, very important that nothing is wrong with them. They are conditioned in such a way over the years that the narcissistic person, narcissistic family member has shifted the entire blame onto them. You behave like this, that is why this happened. You did that, that is why this happened. You did not do that, that is why I got angry and this consequence was there. So everything is their fault. It's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So they are, full of regrets, they are full of shame, they are full of self doubts, and their confidence goes literally very, very down. And that is how they end up coming for therapy without knowing what is happening to them. They're
Makes
walking on
sense.
eggshells all the time.
Makes sense. So, when they come into therapy, they're basically just trying to survive on their own, right? They're just trying to somehow salvage the situation, thinking they are the ones at fault, that there is something wrong with them,
With them. Yeah,
right?
exactly. And that is where we try to pull them out initially, and we tell them that yes, nothing is wrong with you, but yes, you need inner child healing. So, a lot of inner child healing work and other healing works, the regression sessions and the FLPs, those kind of PLRs, the subconscious energy healing therapy sessions are required with these people so that they can delete or erase their past.
Could you explain that a little bit more so that me and the audience also, I'm sure, can understand it better?
Yes, definitely. These people who are living with narcissistic personality disorder, family member all the time, 24/7, their self confidence really goes down. Their self doubts are really sky high, and they don't know what to do with their life. In fact, they are living on a day to day basis, and some even feel so sad and mad at themselves that they don't want to live on only. They are saying that okay, we just cannot handle this, or you do something on us, do some magic on us, that we are able to overcome these emotions, this life, and we raise ourselves to self actualization level.
My
In
goodness.
the age of in 20s or 30s, they want the self actualization thing to happen.
So,
That is the time we talk about subconscious energy healing therapy. There are
right.
various modalities. So, at the subconscious level, these self doubts, this blame, this regrets, and these a lot of tension or depression or anxiety which is happening, where does it get cemented? Here at the subconscious level. So, we are doing emotional surgery with them during therapy.
Mm, I hear you. And that sounds extremely important, right? Because
Yeah.
you're working on the individual's emotional and mental well being. A thought just struck me, is the physical health equally badly impacted? Because as we already discussed, they are the victims of trauma, right? So no matter what the abuse, I'm sure they are traumatized, and as much as they have mental scars and emotional scars, can it have a physical manifestation as well?
Definitely, all the time. So they are the ones who are not, who are lumping it, lumping the disrespect, lumping the whatever shame, guilt spiral they are being heaped upon by this narcissistic pattern, or they are lumping all those insults every day, humiliations every day, in small ways every day, by living with narcissistic partners, that their body starts giving in. So their eyesight will be impacted, there it starts with migraine, then maybe tumors and IBS, piles, stomach infections, pancreas, liver. So all those odd body organs, they get impacted. And sometimes in diabetes, severe case of diabetes, neuropathy and other issues can happen. It's not that they didn't have medical issues to begin with, but the medical issues just got, just out of control, spiraled out of control, because of living with a narcissistic person means walking on eggshells, consistent, persistent, nagging stress.
Right. And stress is something none of us need an explanation for. It does have severe consequences, especially long term. When you're
Yes.
just your home, the place that's supposed to be your safe haven,
No.
right? That no longer remains that.
Home is not safe. It's not emotionally safe.
Right.
That is what the narcissistic spouse, the non-NPD spouse, talks about.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
It was lovely understanding this. This was another concept that I'm sure a lot of people were thinking of. If the person who goes to help is not the NPD, then who is it that goes to help, and what help does that person even receive?
Even receive, and it requires lot of training actually, even from my mental health professionals, to understand narcissism and then to be able to deal with it.
I
So
hear
we
you.
do that, a lot of training in management of narcissistic personality disorders. And people who are listening to us, I'm sure you would have understood something about this particular issue, which impacts millions, and the family members millions, into 4 or 3 times they get impacted. So statistics is very high. Or if this endeavor of us, even if it helps a few millions, we would have done our job.
I know.
And please like and subscribe
Subscribe.
and share this video so that millions can be benefited. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.